Alright guys, it's a week away from Valentine's Day and I don't have a date. I tried making a reservation in one of these fancy restaurants, but they asked for an arm and a leg as a deposit. So let's try and make our own tasting menu at home with no experience. The reason I'm doing this is because my wife is a picky eater. And these fancy restaurants, especially tasting menus, they are set. So you can't really change and pick and choose what you want. But this way, I can make her the things that I know she will like and make it a little bit fancy.
So here's the game plan. We're gonna make 5 separate courses with 1 day to prep, which is gonna be the day before, and plating the day after, and pray that it tastes good. I started out by going out and finding the freshest produce that I can find from our local grocery stores. I ordered a few things from here and there, but stuff like Walmart and Smith's had most of them. Course 1 is a Tangerine Granita, and there are so many recipes out there for this, but this is the one that I liked. I started out by cutting and juicing up 2 cups of fresh tangerines, and this part was super messy for some reason, but I poured the juice into a little pan and stored the juice in the freezer overnight. I wanted to be a little extra, so I got a beet and I cut it into a cube, and I used my mandolin to slice it into little slices so that I can pickle it later. But into a pan, I added some sugar, cardamom pods, and some rice wine vinegar, and I brought that to a boil. After it hit that boiling point, I poured it into the bowl of beets that I had, and I let it cool completely before I slapped a lid on that thing and I placed it in the fridge overnight. Course 2 is a broccolini with a peanut mole. This sounds really fancy, and it actually was the most time consuming to prep, but I placed some ancho chilies and toasted them. Be careful not to burn these. I did that a couple times, but I put it in a bowl and poured some boiling hot water on top of it so that it can rehydrate in the corner while I do everything else. I toasted some bread and a tortilla, and after that I chopped some garlic and some onions, super rough. Didn't have to be really fancy here since we're just gonna blend it at the end anyways. But I placed the onions and the garlic into a pan with some oil, and I just let it sit there, sauteed it until it got really caramelized. I waited till I got that nice golden brown color before I placed it to the side and let it cool. I cut up a Roma tomato and I placed all of that into a blender and blended it. I put the mixture into a bowl with a cup of chicken stock and mixed it. Course 3 is a ratatouille, and this also sounds really fancy, but this was the easiest one to make. But you just slice some eggplant, some squash, and some tomatoes. The eggplant was just a little too big for my mandolin, so I had to manually slice it, and I was going really slow to make sure that I get even slices, that all the slices are the same size. And I did the same with the squash and the tomatoes, but for those I just used the mandolin. I didn't have a ton of time to record the cooking process, so I just recorded the plating, and for the first course I just scraped the bottom of the iced tangerine juice and I placed that in the bowl, and I made a ring of beets and basil, and that was it. Simple.
Okay, this is going to be the first course. It's a Tangerine Granita.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's so good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's so good.
Okay, rate it out of 10.
10.
Okay.
That's so good.
Sweet.
Alright, so far so good. For the second course, I just put a dollop of peanut mole in the middle of the plate and put roasted broccoli just around it, and I topped it off with some peppers that I had.
Okay, this is going to be the second course. Broccolini peanut mole gremolata.
Ooh. Sounds good. Thank you. I'm a little scared for this one because I don't love broccoli.
Yeah, just take do that.
Okay.
And take a piece of broccoli and dip it in.
Okay, like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I dropped some. Not bad actually.
Good?
A little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah,
Spicy.
a little bit.
I like it.
Rated out of 10.
say an 8.
Okay, cool.
For this next course, I just cut out an old mold from a old cup that I had, and I put slices of the cut vegetables from the ratatouille into it and just pulled it out to make it a nice little circle shape. I topped it off with a twisted basil leaf, and I put the tomato sauce that it was cooked in the side of the plate, and I tried to make a cool design, but it didn't work out, so I just filled it in with the tomatoes. And I cut up some basil leaves and put it on top.
Okay, baby. This is Ratatouille, your third course.
Ooh.
Let me get your fourth.
Very beautiful. Thank you. You just dip it in the sauce.
Or you can just eat it like that, whatever you want.
Oh, lose some layers. Oh my gosh, I'm having a hard time.
What do you think?
That's good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Rated out of 10.
9.
9?
9.
That's high. Let's go.
It's so good.
Sweet.
The fourth course is a meat course, and I picked steak as my meat. I cooked it up with some salt and pepper, basted it up with some butter, and I cut it into a little square piece, and I cut that into slices. And I took 5 slices from that and I placed it in the middle of the plate. I thought that this looked the best, just presentation wise. And I made a peach reduction with the leftover steak and some canned peaches. I tried to do this like dot pattern. I thought it looked really, really cool when I saw it. Wanted to try it out. It was really, really hard and for no reason. But this is the plating.
Okay, bye-bye. This is a peach reduction steak.
Wow, that looks so good. Okay. That's so good.
Yeah?
I did not expect the peach to like compliment it so well.
Yeah?
So good. I
Rated
love
out of
it.
10. 11?
No, I love it.
Oh, you love it.
But 10 out of 10.
Oh, no,
Even
not
an 11. No, an 11 works.
Okay, sweet.
So good.
The final course was the dessert course, and I just did a really, really simple chocolate covered strawberry. I put 4 of the strawberries in the middle of the plate, put some dollops of melted chocolate in the sides, topped it off with some dusted strawberry dust, and that was it.
Okay, bye-bye. This is going to be a classic chocolate covered strawberries.
It looks so cute.
There you go. Oh, whoops.
Oh my gosh. Okay. How should I eat this?
Just take one and eat it.
Please take a
You use
bite.
your hands probably.
Probably. This looks so good. Okay. That's good. That's really good.
Rated out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Nice. Okay, bye-bye. Rate the whole experience out of 10.
The whole experience?
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Okay, what was your favorite
So
dish?
fun. The steak.
Yeah, why?
Well, it tasted amazing.
Mhm.
It was cooked perfectly. And it had my favorite fruit as a sauce, peach sauce.
Okay, sweet. And then would you ever want me to do this again?
Absolutely.
As far as the recipes goes, I do have to agree with my wife. They were really good. They came out really well. I can't really complain about any of the recipes. But as far as would I want to do this again, I probably would just want to leave this to the professionals next time. The prep was super, super long. Finding produce took really, really long time. And cooking between talking with my wife took away from the date itself. But yeah, overall experience, I really liked it. It was really fun. I wouldn't want to do it again though. But thank you so much for watching this video and subscribe to see more, and I'll see you then.